Celestial rise and divine afternoon and grand night to the beautiful deity watching this video. It's your divine reflection, divine messenger, and we are back with another message. And understand, as we get into this, if you choose to, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more divine messages if you resonate with these videos. And thank you to all the ones who are subscribing as well. And thank you to the family as well who keeps watching these videos consistently, by the way, because you don't have to, but you choose to, and I'm thankful for that. So I gotta make sure I deliver whatever I can, to y'all. But somebody in my Discord, damn, that's what I meant to do. I'm gonna put the picture on the screen somewhere over here, but someone in my Discord, asked me if I can do the dead internet theory, and that's what we're gonna talk about for today. And of course, I'm gonna provide you with, my sources. So of course, you can research it as well, but I'm gonna pick one of these theories, and then I'm not gonna read the whole thing on the website, but I'm just giving you the source, because some people, they'll just read off their AI generated content, but they won't give you the actual source of where they got it from. But the thing is, a lot of people are using AI, and the thing is, it's because they don't have true intelligence that they can regurgitate into the masses because they don't do their own research. But anyways, I can either use Wikipedia or, yeah, let's use Wikipedia, because it doesn't really matter anyways, right? Because it's all an opinion. All this information is nothing but opinionated. But so the dead internet theory is an online conspiracy theory. For one, when people use the word theory, nothing is a theory in a theoretical, opinionated world that we live in, and we perceive to be reality, not knowing that reality is still a fallacy. And conspiracy theories come from the CIA, they come from the shadow government, they come from the deep state, they come from the federal bureau, they come from different totalitarians, they come from control opposition that is controlled by a higher opposition as well, that asserts that due to a coordinated and intentional effort, the internet now consists mainly of robot activity and automatically generated content manipulated by algorithmic curation. Damn, that was a hard word to pronounce. Algorithmic curation to control the population and minimize organic human activity. Proponents of the theory believe these bots were created intentionally to help manipulate algorithms and boost search results in order to manipulate consumers. Some proponents of the theory accuse government agencies of using bots to manipulate public perception. The date given for this death is generally around 2016 or 2017. Origins and the spread. Okay, so in 2021, a thread titled Dead Internet Theory, Most of the Internet is Fake, was published on the forum Agora Rhodes Macintosh Cafe by username Illuminati Pirate, claiming to be building on posts from 4chan's paranormal section and WizardChan, marking the term spread beyond these initial image boards. The conspiracy theory has entered public culture through widespread coverage and has been discussed on various high-profile YouTube channels. It gained more mainstream attention when an article, The Atlantic, titled Maybe You Missed It, but the internet died 5 years ago. This article has been widely cited by other articles on the topic. And that's a fact. So what's crazy, I'm going to screen record. No, actually, no. I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna have it on the screen as well for what I read. But basically, too, so as we read that, I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 7 key points right here. I'll post it on the screen as well for you to read with me. But I got 7 things right here that I personally dissected from reading these different articles on what the dead internet theory is. And excuse me. I have no truth and I have no fiction. All I have is information from what I have gathered through my own research, because of course it does take research to understand where these things are coming from and why people have these theories about the dead internet theory. For one, AI driven content. And what I put was a lot of internet content is realistically generated by artificial intelligence or robots, and it is creating a false sense of activity with people on the internet, literally. And the thing is too, I actually believe that. That's why I put that, because there'll be some days I can go on YouTube, because a lot of times I just check on my people that I do subscribe to, that I do follow, and I like to see their content as well, so that I can just see what they're talking about for today, and because I resonate with their frequency also. But the one thing that I understood was that a lot of times all this content is like serum retention content, you got self-improvement content, just for example, or health content. There are people who don't show their face, but they have these robots speaking for them, and that's why a lot of these accounts, they have a lot of subscribers too, which makes me understand that a lot of these people are using AI to get subscribers to pay their bills. And the thing is too, people gotta understand as well, you cannot use AI, because for one, that's manipulation in its finest degree. You have to be able to guide artificial intelligence to teach you what you already know. Literally, that's what I believe artificial intelligence is, because for one, I made a video on my Instagram as well, because some lady said, humans can change, but messengers can't change. And I made a video saying, human beings are divine messengers that are projecting or regurgitating information for artificial intelligence, meaning that the human experience is programmed under robotics. Have you not watched The Matrix? Like, I don't understand, like, people just come up and just make shit up on the internet just for likes and views. It's like, fam, human beings are literally robots. We are literally artificial intelligence. So when people are talking about AI, you're talking about yourself. So when you hear a robot talking, that's literally you, your program, speaking through you, through your ego, and for you to comprehend it. If you can't comprehend it, that lets you know that you are not intelligent enough to differentiate between robots and humanoids. The thing is, though, humanoids are still robotics because we are all programmed by robots. The thing is, too, your government is a robot. Our system is programmed by robots as well. We are all sentient programs. Like, what the hell's going on? So the thing is, too, a lot of this information that you see on the internet, even with posts on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, even YouTube, there are literally robots who are coming up with content creation that a human should be making. But people do not have intelligence anymore. So because this internet theory is coming out to light, people are basically saying that people have no sense of self no more. People are so lost in our thoughts to the point to where they need to manipulate artificial intelligence to regurgitate what they already know spiritually. That's why I put AI-driven content, because people are basically letting artificial intelligence make content for them to pay their bills. Now, if you're making 7 figures by artificial intelligence content, I can't get mad at you for that. It's like, do what you want to do. But the thing is, though, don't be surprised when somebody questions what you should be knowing and you can't answer their question for them, because it's like you're letting AI speak for you. And that's the problem right there. We're letting robots speak common sense to us, and that's still not common when information is free. The second one, root influence through social media into deception. Tons of social media interactions are driven by bots pretending to be real users, manipulating trends and engagement. So I basically already covered that too, but the thing is, we gotta understand as well. So when this came out, it wasn't as popular as it is now. But the thing is, though, a lot of this deception, a lot of things that we see that's trending or the engagements that people are following, they are programmed by robots once again. Not only that, if you go on Twitter, for example, or even TikTok, a lot of these people, they don't show their face because, for one, they cannot project their intelligence onto you, because they know that if they were to speak, it will sound stupid. So they need robots to speak intelligence to make you feel as if what they're saying is truth, and then you will follow them, and then you will engage in the comment section, and you will start talking amongst other people as well to see if they can comprehend what you learned as well through this artificial intelligence program that they have engaged you to be distracted by. And then once you're engaging with other users, understand as well, if you read the comment section, many of these people that you see on the internet, they don't have a profile picture for a reason. So the thing is, too, to me, and I'm being generous, by the way, I believe that 99% of society is under a robotic spell. 1% of society is conscious. So that's damn near about 80 million something people, but more in counting as well. The more people who are becoming awake in their spiritual journey, they're becoming more attuned into this AR, artificial intelligence facade that we live in. So the thing is, many people are not understanding that you are communicating with robots in the comment section because they're not showing their face for a reason. But what's crazy too, if they have a lot of followers with no content, robot. If they have a kid profile picture, if they have like just an image that's not them, and it's from like Google or Pinterest or whatever, but they have other content that show that they don't show their face, but they're stealing content, or they're using the AI voice over or voice change or whatever to project information to the masses, and people are following it, you are following artificial intelligence. And so basically you are going to be leading yourself off of the cliff, literally. So basically social media is deceiving you through an even stronger perception now at an all-time high with this theory. Centralization of control that controls the masses. I'm going to correct that real quick because I put controls the masses. This option is a claim to where a lot of powerful entities control the internet, using robots to influence public opinion and shape narratives that people can't differentiate into real or fiction. And that's the thing right there as well. People don't understand that a lot of these species I've already covered numerous of times, because there's many names for these entities, but it doesn't matter because you won't be able to see them till you see them. And then when you see them, you can't articulate what they're actually what they are actually going through, or how they're able to perceive your reality, because you're living in a fictional world anyway. So you're dreaming of yourself through a higher specified specimen that is experimenting on your enlightenment, basically. The thing is, these deities have placed artificial intelligence into our mindset because they already knew that it was going to be humans versus robots, not knowing that when humans are going against robots, they are fighting themselves. It's like these deities, they put these things into play to see, actually not even to see, well, actually, no, I'll take that back, to see, to observe, and to figure out if we are going to figure out their pyramid scheme or their game plan, basically. There's so many words in my mind right now that my mind's overstimulated right now. I'm trying to figure out what word to choose from, but it's like I see so many words, it's like I want that word, but I want this word. So my bad for stumbling over my words. But anyways, I'm getting better with that though. But that's the problem right there. These entities are so powerful, they're so enlightened. They have people making 7 figures from making artificial intelligence content. So if you have somebody who has made no money in their lifestyle and they want to make money, the easiest way is to go the AI route, in my defense. But it's like, in my defense though, as I defend that statement, you're still not able to understand that you can do the same exact thing by showing your face and then learning. Because for one, people are too embarrassed to tell the masses they don't know what they think they know. That's the problem right there. Everybody now all of a sudden wants to be a teacher, but you don't want to be a studious teacher. Teaching yourself through your own student interactions as you are interacting with yourself through a camera or in person. You will not know it all because nobody likes to know it all. But if you are trying and you're wanting and you're doing and you're practicing information that you have been researching behind closed doors and you're projecting what you think you know, people can't fault you or be mad at you for that, because for one, you're providing proof, you're giving out your sources on where you got it from. Not only that, you're not sitting here reading off of a teleprompter or a script to prove to people that you know what you're talking about. Because if you knew what you were talking about, you don't have to depend on AI to tell you what you already know. That's the problem right there. We're depending on Satan to give us information that we already know spiritually. But many people are not spirit. Oh my God, why are you near me? Hold on, my fault, y'all. Come on, man. What the hell we doing? Flying near me and shit. But yeah, you don't need AI, you don't need these deities to tell you what you already know, and that's the problem right there. People don't know what they don't know, so because they don't know it, they're gonna have these entities program them to, or program something into their mindset to where they know something now. And when they know something, they don't actually know it for real. So if somebody gets interviewed, if somebody's YouTube channel gets interviewed, they're not gonna be able to regurgitate what they think they know. That's the sad part about that. And let's see what the next one is. This nigga walking around next to me and shit, but it's all good. The next one is algorithmic curation for others to be manipulated by. The internet is seen and developed into a platform that is pushing algorithm-driven content that wants to serve hidden political, social, or economic agendas. So for example, if you see self-improvement content on YouTube, like I said earlier, right? Because I see that a lot too. So even the semen retention content, I'll see the, I'm gonna tell you, it's because it's crazy too, because like people will go in the comment section and they'll be like, man, I love this channel, bro. You made some key points. I love your mindset. Not knowing that that's a robot talking to you about semen retention. And that's the sad part, because there's someone behind this page who is, they probably went to like ChatGPT or whatever AI apps that they have now that they're making every single day. They'll tell AI to give a topic or a prompt that they can generate, and then they'll let the AI generate this topic. They'll have a voiceover to make it seem as if this is a real person behind the camera, but you should be able to differentiate a real voice from a robot's voice. But sadly, some people can't because they're still asleep. And then I'll see these videos, and then, cause I seen one recently, I was like, semen retention, it was talking about the development that you go into as far as the months go, and like vitality, all of that. And then I would see the pictures of Pinterest, like these Pinterest videos or pictures, and then they will put it on the screen, and then they will have the subtitles underneath it. And then as I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, the robot is making great points, but I'm looking at the channel, I'm like, nigga, all your videos are artificial intelligence, but you're getting views. So it's like, the person that I see, I forgot the nigga name, but they're basically just talking about just anything that they want to, but it's like about spirituality, and that's the problem right there. That's a hidden agenda, by the way, because spirituality is still Satanism and Luciferianism as well, but it's a practice also, because the thing that these deities have done, they have put spirituality to the forefront, to the masses, to the point to where people don't understand that they are basically pushing a narrative to where you have to practice spirituality, that you need crystals, you need sage, you need incense, you need meditation books, you need to meditate, like it's all demonic. It's not, for one, but it actually is. But contradict everything, question everything, right? But to this extent though, the people who are pushing these narratives, they're basically doing it for an agenda to get paid. That's exactly why I have an economic agenda and a political agenda as well, because the people that are doing that, they're getting views. So by them getting 50K views or 100K views, for example, they're basically implying to themselves that, okay, I'm getting paid from this, so now I have a robot pushing money into my bank account. And that's where people will get the indication to where, oh, I can do this too. No, you cannot, because if you're not being authentic within yourself, then you won't get paid. But since robots are getting people paid, now they're following a trend. They're following a trend, and they're following a way of living. And that's the sad part about this shit. The next one, loss of authenticity and the scarcity of reality. AI generated content mixes with human produced content. The internet will lose and gain a genuine human creative interaction. Literally, so the people who are interacting on the internet, they're talking to robots. And the thing is, to even society, a lot of people in society as well, they have a mindset of a robot, and they don't have the real indication of what logic actually is, because they don't have logic within themselves, and you can't make this stuff up. So it's like, if you don't have authenticity within yourself, then you won't be authentic in your own practices, because you're not able to indicate what's real and what's fiction. But what is fiction in reality, when reality is still fiction? Make it make sense to me. So once you understand that, the people who have human content, like people who are producing human content, they're basically able to tell you what it is and what it isn't. But the thing is, to even if they make mistakes, they're going to do it by spreading love through their practices, because they love making content, because they can do it every single day. But people who produce AI content, they can't do this shit daily, because they're not authentic within themselves, basically. So when they do that, that's a problem right there, because once we lose genuine human interactions, we're basically interacting with robots. And then once you interact with a robot, you can't tell if the robot is either real or fiction. So once that happens, it's like you can't be mad if a robot is feeling a certain way about its feelings that it can't comprehend. The same thing with a human as well. Some humans cannot comprehend their feelings, so they'll go to the AI to give them an example of how they're feeling. It's like, why would you go to a robot to make you feel how you're feeling? Like, you're going to basically say, no, so AI, I'm feeling this way today. Why am I feeling this way? And then they will program the robot to tell them why they're feeling that way. Like, nigga, if you don't just meditate, if you don't go outside, if you don't go ground, if you don't go ask the universe why you're feeling this way, and then be truthful in your feelings, because you're feeling that way for a reason, and it is validated. But that's the problem, though. Once we lose that authenticity, then we don't have human interactions anymore. That's the sad part. The next one, which is number 6, decline in purity through unconscious communities. Real human experimentation is focused in communities, and they're being replaced by AI curated platforms where conversations are superficial and controlled. Literally. So the thing is to, so like I said earlier as well, when you have a controlled conversation, that's why many people as well on the internet, they're having conversations with robots. So even like in the conversation, like I said earlier, many people, they'll have a debate or an argument with somebody, and then once they're arguing with somebody, they're gonna sit there and say, oh, I believe this is true, but the robot is saying this is true as well. And the person's gonna go back and forth with this artificial intelligence, not knowing, like, nigga, you sound stupid, because you're going back and forth with a program. As a programmer, that's being programmed by higher programmers. So it's like, that's when the purity in this unconscious community becomes unconscious. So now we have many communities who are not able to understand that, nigga, you are literally going to war with a robot. Not knowing that, so our robot, for example, when Will Smith was understanding what the robots were, not knowing that Will Smith is a robot as well, but we're all robots also, because we're all programmed by robotics. So if you've seen The Matrix, once again, if you've seen that, you understand that robots control our whole mindset. So every day you wake up, you are programmed to think that you're brushing your teeth, you're drinking water, you're eating food, you're walking, you're talking. No, you're programmed, because spiritually you are not here, but physically you think you're here because your brain perceives it to be real. Like I asked earlier, what is reality in a facade? Reality does not exist to reality, because reality would never even talk in the first place. So by us even talking through robotics, we are all ignorant because of that. That's exactly why there's no purity in our communities no more. And everybody wants to be on the top dog. Everybody wants to be this or that. But it's like, nigga, you can't be the top dog if you can't even teach yourself to be a student, because nobody knows everything. That's why a wise man once said nothing. Disconnection from reality is the last one. A lot of what people see online is an experience that's manufactured to create an illusion of human connection, which is detaching people from their actual reality. Literally. So the one thing, if you depend on AI to tell you what reality is, then you basically need somebody to give you an example on how to live reality. And that is very sad, because for one, you are disconnected from your intuition, because your intuition will tell you, go exercise, go eat some fruit, go drink some water, go for a walk, go ground, go play basketball, go play football, go play baseball, go on a date with somebody, go read a book. But instead, people are too fixated on being entertained by stupidity, because of course people are stupid. Not everybody, but some people practice stupidity, because you can't be stupid when you are born intelligent. That's the problem though. As we are born intelligent, we decline ourselves by being unconscious through our unconscious ways, because we're too fixated on looking up to artificial intelligence when artificial intelligence looks up to us. So it's like we are the medians into going to war with AI. So if we go to AI with if we go to war with AI, you can't be mad on what side people choose, because some people will side with AI. So what side will you choose? Because if you decide to go with artificial intelligence, you will kill yourself. But if you decide to go to a war with humans, you'll still kill yourself. So the way it goes, you have to find what logic you are walking on, because you're going to contradict yourself every single day. But once you disconnect yourself from reality, then you will not be able to understand what reality is anymore. And then you will have kids and young adults who are going to look up to these people, or content creators who don't ever show their face. It's like, imagine calling yourself a conscious being or whatever, but yet you're reading off of an unconscious script that does not come from you. You're not in reality no more. So that's the sad part with this dead internet theory. So the thing is, the internet is dead. That's exactly why, if you're on the internet, post your content and get the fuck off and go right back to real life, my nigga. Like, don't sit on the internet all day scrolling, watching other people's opinions, because that makes no sense to me. It's like, why would you scroll on the internet for hours reading other people's thoughts that don't come from them? It's like, the internet is a highway. It connects us to the spiritual realm and the physical realm. So if you are in this realm right now, you are connected to the highway of spiritual thoughts, or thoughts that we are all sharing in the same exact realm. We have many different realms that we exist in. So because of that, if you are watching all this content that's driven by AI, and you are believing it, and you are bringing it into reality, you are going to basically be a robot, and you're going to operate like a program. And you're going to be programmed by your own program, to where the point to where you will die in that program. And if you die as a robot, you will reincarnate into a robot once again. Have a great day, God and Goddess.